Hi everyone, another Doge here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since my last video, almost half a year, actually. During this time I haven't been playing Path of Exile that much, so I couldn't try out tons of builds every league like before. Last league, my Elementalist eventually transitioned into Penance Brand of Dissipation, and I spent a long time farming Abyss. This league, 3.27, I started with Righteous Fire, then switched to CWS, Cast When Stunned. In the Chinese community, this build is jokingly called the guy who gets beaten up, which I think is pretty funny. The whole point of playing this build is, of course, to AFK farm Ultimatum. At this point, I can already do that, but honestly, I feel Ultimatum isn't even as profitable as Crop Rotation Harvest. Late in the league, the price of Yellow Life Force gets insanely high. Anyway, this video is basically a showcase of my fully set up Get Hit Guide build. Ultimatum is no problem at all now, I barely need to move, and I can take almost every modifier, since my block chance is nearly capped and I don't really have to worry about Ruin anymore. Let me also add a bit about how I played this league, because honestly, it's starting to feel almost formulaic at this point. In 3.27, they added a system similar to POE 2, where you can directly buy and sell gear and maps through Faustus, which made everything way simpler. I barely relied on TFT at all, I could convert almost everything I dropped straight into currency on my own. I played Righteous Fire for a long time. First, I focused on farming rituals, then moved on to farming 8 mod maps. Regular T16 8 mods were around 8 chaos per map, while T16.5 and T17 maps were priced based on monster pack size, sometimes they sold for up to 100 chaos. I basically kept farming 8 mod maps all the way until I got a Mageblood. By then I was already around level 99. After that, I transitioned into CWS, started farming Harvest, and once I had enough currency to buy Svalin, the build was pretty much complete. That's when I moved on to farming Ultimatum. One more thing I want to add, if you don't plan on AFK farming tier 13 Ultimatum, then there's actually no need to stack block at all, and you definitely don't need a Mageblood. With very basic gear, you can comfortably do tier 10 Ultimatum, and the returns are honestly not bad, you don't even need to use Scarab of Catalyzing. However, if your goal is to AFK farm tier 13, then there are two main problems you have to deal with. The first one is Ruin, which is why stacking block becomes important. The second is reduced resistances, which is especially painful for Righteous Fire. There are multiple ways to deal with the resistance issue, but I chose the simplest solution, I just dropped Righteous Fire entirely. If you don't use it, it can't cause problems. After trying a lot of different setups and combinations, I'm fairly confident that my current build can handle most Ultimatum modifiers without any real issues. As for profits, if the price of Scarab of Catalyzing is really high, like it is this league, then whether Ultimatum actually makes good currency becomes pretty questionable. This is especially true if your build isn't fully finished yet, and you're not even sure whether you can reliably handle tier 13 Ultimatum. On top of that, the whole process can get pretty boring. Of course, I know that AFK farming is kind of designed to be boring, that's the point, really. Laughs. POE 2 this season doesn't seem that interesting to me, so I'm probably going to play something else for a while. See you in 3.28.